Hello, Mallards. It is Friday. Brandon is here.
Hello.
How lucky did I get to have a friend come all the way down to hang out with me when I came all the way down to hang out with people? And we are on our way to Nosferatu. It turns out that we were here early, but Danny is already here, so we're already having a party. Also, Danny has already come to Nos, so this will be not new for her, like it will for Brandon and I. We take two. I don't know what I'm gonna get myself into. I also don't know that I'll film inside. Sometimes I do, but it just sort of depends on the breaks in between. But I am very excited to see what it looks like because Danny says she likes the set better.
I do. Well, I like exploring. This set had a lot to explore.
Yeah. And the set is always my favorite part. And I don't know that it is possible to top getting on an actual ship the first year, because I feel like that was the most mind-blowing set piece, especially coming through like everything else that had existed and coming to this place that had literally just opened, and the first thing they do is walk you onto a ship. But I'm willing to entertain some step-ups. We'll see. I mean, I do already love this set. This is a vibe I'm into. I'm gonna be a bad child until there are performers. Are there performers that way? I'll stop being a bad kid when I get there. I say, but probably not. Oh my God. Okay, Danny, I can tell why you love this.
Yes.
If this doesn't scream Danny wants, I don't know what would.
Danny like.
Yeah, correct. This really is like a whole you vibe. But this especially.
This is me.
Yeah. And it also explains the outfit. Now I understand.
Now you know.
Welcome to this edition of V-Bar. The choosing is over. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
I always enjoy this. Yeah. You know, I like the fun of the pre-show.
Yes.
I like the dark vampire death stories. I love the sad boys. And I feel like I was doubly delivered on. There are so many sad boys.
There's
lots of sad boys.
A lot of sad boys for you this year.
Because like Blake is always a sad boy, right?
Yeah.
But there are two other sad boys. One of which is the mortal who just became a vampire.
Yeah.
But we also get a vampire sad boy.
Yeah.
Like a full-on, which I really enjoyed. Shout out to whoever is playing the mortal in this, though.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
I am a sucker for a good, like, contorted possession, and he was delivering.
Yeah. Full body.
Yeah, full body in every.
Sweat, tear,
he was on
everything.
stage the whole time. Well, not quite the whole time. Almost the entire time, except for a very, very brief time where he left the stage to get behind a camera.
And he nailed that too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
He gave us passion.
But like full body involvement for that full 45 minutes in such a fun and unique way. I loved it.
It's incredible.
Did you?
We love a
enjoy?
Sunset Boulevard reference, and I was here for that entire sequence. That's all I can say. Love it.
Yeah. I was here to get saved, apparently. I've been saved. But,
Yeah.
I hope to get
Congratulations.
more saved tonight.
yes. As the sign said when we came in. Blood saves. So we're going to, shortly here, wander around and see if blood indeed saves.
We've wandered.
We have
wandered.
wandered. We wandered, we explored, we experienced.
Yep.
At least I experienced.
I definitely experienced.
Definitely experienced.
Yeah. It was really, let's stop at this corner.
in this
There's
little
good
hole.
Okay.
lighting. I loved it. I do think it was a step in the right direction from last year. And where I feel like there's less overarching story, unless you're like really tied to an individual,
Yep.
I do think that there is so much more happening and so many more things for people to experience and so many more beautiful little moments that like it was hype the whole time. And how do you feel?
how do I feel? I am definitely with you. I think there were bigger rooms, which helped. A lot of the spaces felt, maybe at least in my memory,
No.
they felt bigger.
They're
to me.
definitely bigger.
And it felt like it felt like a lot of the rooms did have a gimmick, like a main thing that was happening that they would sort of loop, but with a reskin. You know, there were several versions of doctor's appointment. I had a one-on-one doctor's appointment. I got a lollipop. I did a really good job at my doctor's appointment, guys.
Oh, you really did. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Most impressive standout moment for me was the subway, which was sort of kind of quasi going with flickering lighting the whole time. And during one sequence, all of the lights went out and it went into a light show and vampires came down from the poles, from the subway poles, and I clapped.
Oh, that's so cool.
I was thrilled.
Yeah. The sets, like everybody had been like,
Incredible.
wow, the sets are so much better. And I was like, I mean, the sets here are always great, but the sets were so much better.
Yeah.
That subway was so good. There were just so many. I know this building very, very, very well.
Yeah.
And they have done more hidden corners, secret passages, little bits this year than they have ever done before. And it was glorious.
Yeah, like this is my second scene of the show, and I thought that I found all of the rooms, but I found 2 new rooms tonight.
Oh, what did you find tonight that you hadn't found before?
Yeah, I found the photo studio.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was pulled into a one-on-one scene upstairs in a private office.
Yeah.
And that's where I started my quest, and I was given a note that I had to deliver to another vampire who sent me on another quest, and I went on a whole journey tonight, y'all.
Well done.
I watched you deliver something to Blake.
Yeah. He gave me the note, and then I had to go find his sister and give it to his sister, and she read it, tore it up, and then I had to give it back to him. But I got protection from another
who's
vampire.
the sister?
Abigail.
Oh.
Save. Save.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Abigail.
Yeah. Oh, that's so wonderful. Wow.
I was on a journey tonight, and I was stoked. I love that.
That's amazing.
I was a stand-in for Derek, and I was then a dead body, and that was lovely. I was just beckoned so many places, and that was beautiful.
Yes.
I had an incredible one. I wandered into the morgue when there was just like one actor there, and we had an incredible moment. That was like definitely not
Yeah.
a scripted scene moment. He was
Yeah.
just like, well, you're here and I'm here, so we're just gonna have a moment. And we had a moment, and it was very, very wonderful. And that's the kind of shit that I love.
Yeah, like one of my favorite moments tonight was I will follow vampires around, and I followed one of the dancers into the jail, and we had an entire like mimicked dance thing, and it was just mind blowing to me.
I went to the jail several times and never saw anyone there. It is the only room that I never experienced anything in, although I did like make my way there. But that's okay, because I had an incredible time. Julian's eye makeup with the tear I am capital O obsessed. Like, he could just look at me and I was like, I want to cry because you look like I don't know what that, like that reflection, the gold, the way that it's like done,
It's
was
really well
so good. He was devastating the whole time. Also, for me, I enjoyed a scene. So I got to watch a Blake scene where he forced his like sired vampire to kill a mortal.
Yes.
Yeah, did you watch that one? In previous Nosferatu iterations, I have watched Blake be forced to kill the mortal that he loved. And so like watching that shit come full circle after so many years, that scene was wicked powerful, maybe just for me. And I'm okay with that, but it was wild for me because I vividly remember like that same sort of play out from years ago. And so it was so cool to like see that come full circle. And I do feel like they've fed a lot of past Nosferatu into this and like the growth and changes and everything. And it does. It keeps getting better
really
and better
does.
every year.
It's delightful.
And the fact that I only am going once is maybe one of the few non-people things I miss about Orlando.
Aw.
But there's always next year. And if you're in Orlando, there's always this year. It's open for a whole nother weekend. So come and see it. And may the blood flow for all. And I'll see you tomorrow.